Manchester United have beaten their city rivals Manchester City 2-0 at Old Trafford, a result that did more than just fetch 3 points. It marked the beginning of Michael Carrick's interim spell after what's been a tumultuous phase. For a fan base that's been in hibernation for years, this felt like Christmas returned. The chants were louder, the belief stronger, and suddenly whispers began, "Are the old Red Devils really back?" Now, it may be far too early to claim something like this, but one thing is undeniable: the charm, the fight, and the identity. It all looked a little familiar. So here's the big question: rather than chasing the next big managerial name, can Manchester United finally admit that familiarity, United DNA, that might be the real solution? The Manchester derby is football's ultimate stress test. Form doesn't matter here, reputation doesn't count. Even the quality gap often becomes irrelevant. This fixture exposes everything: players, managers, systems, and mentality. And that's exactly why this result matters. Michael Carrick walked into this derby with the odds stacked firmly against him. Yes, he went unbeaten during his brief interim stint in 2021, but this time the situation was far worse. A 4-game winless run, a manager who was expected to lead a revival sacked, a squad built for Ruben Amorim's idea suddenly directionless. United looked broken. And yet Carrick delivered. Up against Pep Guardiola, one of the greatest minds in football, Carrick didn't overthink. He didn't try to reinvent Manchester United. Instead, he simplified it all. Did what Ferguson asked him to do in his playing days. What followed was a performance United fans have been craving for years. Relentless pressure, midfielders who know their roles, a team that refused to bow down to City's dominance. And that 2-0 scoreline, it doesn't tell the full story. United didn't just beat City, they outthought them. This victory has once again reignited a familiar debate, the famous Manchester United DNA, a philosophy built under Sir Alex Ferguson, where intensity mattered as much as tactics, where identity mattered as much as results. For over a year now, calls to bring former players into leadership roles have grown only louder. And despite being an underperforming club for over a decade, United still behave like a club that believes a big name is essential to restore that glory. But history tells a different story. Since Ferguson stepped down, United have gone through a string of managers. Jose Mourinho had arguably the most successful stint given his long run, but right behind him was Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, a former player who came close than most to building something sustainable. Yes, the final stretch didn't work out, but even then, it was better than several high-profile appointments. And then there are Carrick and Ruud van Nistelrooy, interim solutions, yes, short stints. But when United needed stability the most, they delivered. That's why many former players, believe this club doesn't need another tactical genius. It needs custodians, people who understand what it means to wear that badge. And some of United's greatest voices have been saying exactly that for over a year now. Now, let's be clear, one derby win does not make Michael Carrick the long-term answer. It's too early and it's too soon. But what this performance did was show us why United DNA matters. Because Manchester United have tried everything else. Elite tacticians, serial winners, World Cup coaches. They have chased faces that have won trophies in the past, but at the same time, the club demands instant results too. And for a new approach to deliver, it needs time. So when the club needs that instant spark, why not have a sense of familiarity? Under Carrick, even for one night, that spark returned. Sure, Alex Ferguson isn't coming back, but Manchester United don't need him. What they need is someone who understands the club and its ways, someone who lived that era, someone who knows what Manchester United is supposed to look like. Michael Carrick didn't just win a derby, he reminded Old Trafford who they once were. And sometimes the road forward begins with remembering where you came from. Maybe that's what United needs, at least for the moment.
The world doesn't fit in boxes, so why should your news? From battlefields to negotiation tables, from internet outrage to real-world injustice. The conversations everyone is having and the ones they're avoiding. It's the same show, but this new year, Firstpost America gets a new look. I'm Kerry Johnston, and this is Firstpost America.
Want the facts?
The latest developments?
News that gets straight to the point.
Well, we've got all three just for you. This is Firstpost Live, a brand new show, your window into what really matters.
Don't miss it.